This is the cheapest guest house in the centre of Chiang Mai. We are right in the old square. It's cost me just $8.50 a night. It's called Jay Guesthouse, so I cannot wait to get inside and give you a quick tour. So let's begin. Right, here we go. So let's begin the room tour. Very interesting. Okay, so we've got two towels, which again, that's super handy. Some very unusual bedding. So if you like watermelons, you're in for a treat there. Again, it's really warm in here and it isn't any aircon, but we do have a fan. So let me just check that works. Perfect. I'll be a little bit worried if that didn't work because like I say, it's like a greenhouse in here at the moment. So a curtain, tell you what, we've got a view over a temple here. So that's really cool. Wasn't expecting that. So yeah, perfect. And the sun sets this side. So you get to watch a little bit of the sunset, which is quite cool, even though it does make the room quite hot. Very interesting colour coordination. They've gone for a mixture of colours in this room, but this is the cheapest guest house slash hotel in the whole of Chiang Mai. So my expectations are very low, and so far I'm quite happy with what I'm seeing, to be fair. So let me give you a view from the other side. Right, again, not too much to show you, but I will point out the obvious. So we do have a plug by the bed, which is actually great. We have a working light, so that's a bonus for night time. Again, as you can see, some really unusual colours. We've got a side table, which again is coming handy for my bag, which is ideal. I'll give you a bed test. Right, I have no idea what to expect of this, so let's give it a go. Okay, it is firm. It is pretty firm from what I'm feeling, but I have had harder beds on this trip. So, I don't know, you know, actually it is quite firm. So let me get me a down test of pillows. Oh, I'll tell you what, pillows are lovely. Yeah, that's nice. All right, the bed's a little bit on the firm side, a bit more firm than I would like. So out of 10 for the firmness of the bed, 0 being a cloud and 10 being concrete. I am gonna go, yeah, that's rock hard actually. Probably gonna go a 9 out of 10 for firmness. That is a pretty rock solid bed. So there we go, that's the tour of the room. Obviously it's not too much to show you. What I'll do is I'll update you on how I've slept and give you my rating on this place after my stay. So yeah, I'll update you in the morning. How did I sleep? Okay, so I've been here for 2 nights, and the first night, this was my fault. I didn't know how to open the windows because there's like a mosquito net over the window, so I couldn't get to the window. So the first night, it was like an absolute oven. I really struggled. I was thinking, what am I doing here? And my budget traveling too hard. But the second night, I figured out how to open the windows, and I slept brilliantly. So what we'll do, we'll base it off the second night's sleep because, oh my God, the first one, I was so hot. We do have a fan, and that is a lifesaver. Without that, you would really struggle. So the fan is brilliant. It swivels, it goes up and down. It's had about 4 settings, so you have it as sort of strong as you want. And then the window, which I'm so happy I figured out how to open, is amazing. I tell you what, you're overlooking a temple. So literally, just on the right-hand side, not even a 10-second walk, you are in one of the most beautiful temples in Chiang Mai. So I'll show you that because I got up early to go and get a little video of it. And there's another temple just on the left hand side of you. It's just incredible. So the location that we're in the old square, which is like the main place, so you're so close to everything. Again, for $8.50 to be in the old square and have your own room. Okay, you obviously don't have your own private bathroom, you just have your own room, but again, it's lovely and quiet. The bathrooms are brilliant, the pressure's great, the hot water's brilliant. So absolutely no complaints with the bathroom setup, and it's never busy. There's 2 bathrooms on my floor, and then there's a sink in the middle, so if you just need to brush your teeth, you're not waiting too long. So really impressed with that. The Wi-Fi seems brilliant. I'll put the speeds there for you. So instead of fly up my nose. If you really are on a budget and you really want to come here, then this place is fine. Okay, obviously it's not perfect. You can increase your budget by maybe $5 to $10 and get that little bit extra. I love this place. I'll be honest. I really enjoyed staying here. The people running it, it's quite interesting. When I checked in, I was a bit like taken aback because there's 2 women and they're both really lovely, actually, really friendly. But one of the women checking me in just randomly pulls out like a toy BB gun and starts firing at this little target just for no reason. So I was a bit like, oh, okay, that's a bit unusual. You have to take your shoes off as you come in, like up the floors. I think there's 2 or 3 floors. So there's a hostel below me. This is like the private room area, and I'm not too sure what the floor above is. Let's just tie it all together and give you the rating, because I'm really impressed with this. If I hadn't have opened the window and that had been sort of barred shut, that might have been a bit of a different story, but I did get it open, and it's yeah, it's lovely. So the rating I'm going to give this place is 8.5. I mean, this is the cheapest you can stay in Chiang Mai. So for this price point, you're obviously not going to get the world, but I just think it's amazing value, and mainly because the location, the people running it, everything basic that you need. So yeah, I'm super happy. I would definitely stay here again. The only thing that would maybe sway me is if they had some sort of freak heat wave and it went over like, I don't know, 40, and I just needed the aircon, because I'll be honest, I do miss the air conditioning. But last night was fine, and I don't spend much time in my room anyway. Most of the time I'm out exploring, which leads me to what have I been up to. So a couple of things to do in the area. Well, I say a couple of things, there's so many things to do in Chiang Mai, it's just never ending. But let's begin with the temples. So I'll overlay the videos of the temples I visited. I tried to visit some of the main ones for you, and I've put the name below so you can check them out if you're interested. They are absolutely stunning, they really are. So if you come to Chiang Mai, it's one of the main things you'll do is you'll go around and see a lot of the temples that they've got, and some of the temples you'll have to pay to get in, but we're talking like 50 baht, and again for women you'll have to cover your legs, so wear long trousers. Just a little tip there, so you don't get caught out. And yeah, I just spent the entire day walking from temple to temple, taking them all in, and obviously during the gaps stopping at some nice cafes and having a drink and just enjoying it all. So you'll just not stop walking around all day enjoying the old square. It's just so beautiful, and it will take up most of probably your first or second day just walking around the place, because like I say, it's there's so much going on and there's so much to see. But outside of the temples, I also went to a night market, which is one of my favorite night markets. It's just on the outskirts of the square, and well, I say the outskirts, it's on the gate of the square, so I'll link the name of this night market, which is one of my favorites. It's a bit smaller than the main one, but super recommend going. And again, I absolutely stuffed my face, because why not? I'm in Thailand, and the food's great. So the main, obviously, night market is the Sunday night market, where they close the street off, and it is huge. It is absolutely, if you've never seen it, it'll blow your mind. It goes on for like the length of the square. It's yeah, it's super impressive. It does get really busy, but that's because it's really popular, and I'd highly recommend going. So you'd probably spend, I don't know, maybe 2 hours walking around, taking it all in. It's just so beautiful, and it's so interesting watching everything that's going on. Don't judge, but I was so hot. I was like, you know what, right, I've had my food here, I've had my like drinks and all that sort of stuff. I need to like just get somewhere with aircon. So I went to McDonald's. So yeah, don't judge me. I had a McFlurry, and just sat in there for a little bit doing a little bit of editing. That pretty much summarizes my stay at this guest house. So if you enjoyed this video, please drop me a like and subscribe, but if you don't, then thank you very much for watching, and hopefully I see you in the next video.